What is good, my Rags of Fitness people, my Rags of Fitness folks, my Rags of Fitness fam? It's your man Rags back off up in this thing. And when I tell you I'm up in it, I'm knee deep all the way off up in it. Guys, I'm so sorry for coming on late. I'm waiting on somebody else, but hey, I decided to guess what? I'll go ahead and start it. Started off talk about a little few things that happened yesterday. Oh, you guys know I don't usually go live. I usually make videos and put the edits in and we talk and say what we expect our team to do. You know what I mean? Especially this upcoming week, Tennessee week, cigar week, baby. You know what I mean? Man, it's gonna be a good one, man. Because believe it or not, Tennessee and that fan base, they want it. They would love to beat us 2 years in a row. That'll give them something to talk about. And that go my guy Ken. Icebox, what's up? Bobby Sprinkle, what's up, man? Hey, man, love to see you guys over here. Justice Summerlin, what is going on, my brother? Hey, guys. Well, hey, man, I love to see y'all over here, man. And we can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about, right? Guys, like I say, yesterday's game, I got the highlights up on the screen right now. We're watching these guys, man. Offensive line. I know a lot of guys want to talk offensive line, right? We talk Proctor, right? Proctor, man. What are we gonna do with this guy? Big guy, about 6'7", man, 300 and what, 30 something pounds, 325. Big guy, man. He's a monster of a guy. He's gonna have to put it all together. Now, he's a young guy. He's new on the job. We've all been new on the job before, right? And sometimes it takes us a little bit longer than others to learn some things that we need to learn, right? And I think that's where we're at right now with Mr. Proctor. What Ken say? Ken, man. Hey, this is our week, baby. Ken, we've been talking about this all off season long, man, and we've been talking about the cigar week. Now, you won them $100, man. Why won't you just send Rag a few cigars, man? Come on, out the kindness of your heart, send me a few of them cigars, man. But hey, guys, yeah, man, we watched the game yesterday, right? And Alabama got off to a monstrous start. If you can see right there, we got a 3-0 start right now. Arkansas, they got up on us. They kicked the field goal. I think they kicked 2 field goals. It was 6-0, I think. Then we got us a nice pass. I want to say, what was the guy who caught the ball? I forget his name. Nice long pass, man. That's Milroe's strength. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you, Ken. Yeah, man. So we got that nice long pass to that guy, man. He caught it, got it in the end zone. I think that's when we made it 7-6. And from there, guys, we went on a tear, right? We scored left and right. Defense was looking good. We was getting after the quarterback, man. KJ Jefferson. Didn't know if he was going or coming, man. This guy, they were swarming all over him, man. Tim Keenan III was all over the place yesterday, guys. And with all of that being said, man, come second half, we just let our foot off the gas, right? And I think I can just give you my opinion, right? That's all I'm here for to do. And I'm pretty sure everybody have their own opinion. I just think that's what we did. We let off the gas. I don't know why. I don't know why we let off. I'm pretty sure Saban didn't tell them to let off. I don't know if we were just comfortable, complacency. We thought we were just going to go out there. We saw that the way Arkansas was playing. I don't know if we thought we were just better. We played bullet ball at first, and then we just got off of that. And then here comes KJ Jefferson doing what KJ Jefferson does, right? We didn't get the turnovers that I thought we would get yesterday. I thought that would be one of the factors of the game, but we didn't get that, right? Arkansas came to play. And I remember telling somebody yesterday, they say, Arkansas came to play, and I was saying, hey, man, sometimes you can bite off a little bit more than you can chew. That almost like to been Alabama yesterday. They got us within, what was it? Was it 3 points? Yeah, field goal, I think they got us within. And if they would have had any kind of anything getting them to score a touchdown, we would have had to try to come bring some magic down that football field, which I feel like Milroe kind of sizzled off a little bit, right? We would have had to bring something back. Nick, I see you, bro. Roll Tide, roll. Bobby Sprinkle, Ken, I was saying a prayer for your team, brother, because you covered the team. Hey, Bobby, let's give a moment of silence for Tennessee. No, Ken, man, I'm just playing. Hey, man, it's gonna be a great game, man. It's gonna be a great game. It's gonna be everything that we want it to be as an Alabama fan base and Tennessee fan base. We're gonna have some trash to talk, man. Hey, I just want the officials. I want the officials to let the teams play, right? Um, hey man, let these guys play football, man. You know what I'm saying? If we get some false starts and stuff like that, some undisciplinary plays, in okay, cool. But other than that, man, don't just be throwing the laundry all over the field just for nothing. You know what I mean? For crazy, stupid stuff, right? He said, "Where's Jeff?" Hey, you and Jeff got a thing going on, man. I noticed that yesterday. You guys had me dying laughing, man. Yeah, man. And Ken's been around with me for a long time, guys. Ken, I can actually remember being at the Braves game and talking to Ken like all throughout the Braves game, man. I had a fight going on one night. I was watching the fight, and Ken came in and talked to me and pretty much talked to me the whole fight, man. And pretty much just me and Ken, man. And I think Ken is a great guy, even though he say go big orange and all that stuff, man. It just makes me want to vomit and throw up, man. I think he's a good guy. And that shows you that no matter who you root for, hey man, you can be a brother of anybody, man, no matter what team. It's just an idea or a opinion that you have. That's the team that you want to root for. That's where you come from, your roots and all that stuff, man. You got every right to root for who you want to root for, baby. And you better stand behind it, Ken. I mean, stand behind it all the way. I love it, man. I love to see a fan stand behind their team, man, no matter what. Say, hey, man, I'm behind these young guys. Hey, tell the wife I said, what's up, Bobby? Hey, man, glad to have y'all in here viewing, man. Like I said, I'm supposed to have somebody else on right now. I don't know if they got my email or not. Let me check the emails. And I said, I just decided to get on here and talk to you guys, man. I said, I usually don't do the lives. But I might start doing the lives, man, especially if my guy come on and wait a minute, I just heard something. Especially if my guy come on, man, and we talk some good talk. And that's what I say, Justin. If we can give it a good 60 minutes, bro. Like you saw what we did the first. We've played the second half. So far, we've been a second half team. You see how we come out second half, we play. Yesterday, we came out and we jumped on Arkansas from the whistle, man. So if we could put something like that together, jump on the team from the whistle, right, and then put that second half together, I think we'll be pretty good, Justin. It's just right now, and we've said it from the beginning of the season. This is a different team, man. It's something that we're not used to, right? Think about it, man. Think about when we went from being a predominantly run team to going to like spreads and stuff like that, man. It was different for us, right? It was a different football team. We was used to pounding it down their throat, pounding down. Now we out here throwing the ball all over the field, right? But something we wasn't used to, man. And that's something that we got with this team this year, man. They're doing a lot of stuff that we're not used to, and a lot of stuff is uncharacteristic stuff as far as the undisciplinary plays and stuff like that they're doing, man. We're not used to that kind of stuff, man. And us as a fan base, it'll tear us up, it'll divide us, especially when you already going through something and you like, man, I know this bad, but I don't want to hear this, man. I don't want to hear it, you know what I'm saying? And then you hear everybody else, it's like, is the ship going down? Or we, it's a different feeling, man. But it is what it is, man. That's our football team. That's what we got. We're going to have to live with them and die with them, baby, because, hey, if we go down, we go down. We go down swinging, man. That's all I can say. We need to dominate all four quarters, bro, and that's exactly what I'm saying. Hey, just my boy Steven Hicks in here. What up, Steven? Roll time, roll, baby. Hey, Justin, I love that. I love what you said, man. We need to dominate all four quarters, all facets of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. Man, one thing that I know that we don't talk about enough is special teams, right? And when we do talk about special teams, we talk about the kicker, Will Reichert. getting down there and kicking that ball. One of the highest scoring players in college football, and I think with the University of Alabama, right? I love it, man. All good. But let's talk about Q Robinson, number 34. Man, if you paid attention to him yesterday, every time getting down that field. Now, this is what Rags, I pay attention to the special teams too, man. I know I didn't bring it up in some of the other podcasts and the other channels that I was on, but I watched Q Robinson, number 34. He was pretty much the first man down there tackling these guys. And he got up and he was excited. He was pumped. A lot of times it's hard for guys to get up to play special teams, man, because they feel like that makes them look less than. But, bro, special teams is special for a reason, bro. It means something. And if you can put it together to go play special teams, man, you're helping the team out. I mean, a whole lot. 100%, Bobby. 100%. Yeah, Nick, he was down there, man. He was down there, man. He was getting to it. He's going to be hard to keep off that field, Justin. And if you notice, I think earlier in the season, he played a little bit. And I watched him early in the season. I watched him at the that one practice that they had, the open practice that they had. And he's got a nice little high motor on him, man. I like this. I like his motor. I like that. I'm tired of hearing we need to clean this and that up. Time to stop talking. I know, man. I know. Sometimes Stephen Hinks, man, the talking hurt. I know. I know exactly what you mean, man. I know exactly what you mean. It's tough, man. It's a tough position to be in. You know, it's because we want them to clean it up. And right now, the only thing we can do is talk about it, you know, and I guess they trying, and I guess that's all they can do is talk about it. But I don't know, Steve. I wish I can give you a better answer than what I'm giving you right now, Steve. But it's tough, man. It's tough. One thing I could tell you about this team, man, and for some strange reason, what I'm about to say, I think Nick Saban like it. They keep us on our toes, man. They keep us on our toes. It ain't no more. It ain't no more putting the remote down, turning it to another station, getting up, cooking you a meal, and getting back to the TV. It's pretty much you there watching the whole thing because you don't know what's going to happen next. You don't know if we're going to lose the lead and can't catch back up. You don't know it's going to be a turnover. You know, usually you knew that we was going to take care of the ball. You knew that we wasn't going to have these penalties. You knew that one thing you didn't know if the kicker was going to kick the field goal right or not. But now that's one of the sure things that we do have, that the field goal kicker is going to pretty much put it through the uprights. But back in the day, we could pretty much do what we want to do and call our friends and say, hey, I know Bama won the game, man, so how bad that they beat them. Now you can't do that. You got to stay on your toes. It's almost like you playing the game yourself. You got to watch it. You got to see what happened because, you know, stuff is happening that you want to talk about with others, right? Who was that? Who you talking about, Ken? What's your guy? Ken, let me ask you a question. Ken, good thing you said that, right? Because you see, Ken, that we go back and forth with our quarterback, right? Milroe, right? I want to get another football team's perspective that's going through pretty much the same thing that we're going through, right? So we got Jalen Milroe. Some of us think that he's okay. Some of us say, man, it's some things he needs to work on, right? He needs to work on letting go of that ball. He needs to maybe even run it a little bit more, you know, decide that he's going to run it a little bit more. It's a few things they want him to do. Learn how to make the intermediate pass instead of keep going downfield with those big passes. What do you feel about your guy, Joe Milton, man? I want to know what you feel because I watched him yesterday, Ken. Oh, special team, D. Williams, special team. Yeah, man. Q Robinson for us, man. He's a dog. At one point, we had Reuben Foster doing that a while back. He somewhat kind of remind me. He's not as hard of a hitter as Reuben Foster was, but he still get down there, man. He like to get down there and get these guys. Ken, how do you feel about your quarterback, man? Because yesterday I didn't see a lot out of him. He managed the game enough to win, but I didn't see a lot of him. I didn't see a lot out of him, right? And I was there. I said, I wonder what do the Tennessee fan base think of this guy? And I wondered how confident are they in this guy, right? Now you coming to Tuscaloosa, come Saturday, man. I just want to know what you guys think of him. Play action plays. That's the same thing Brittany B was saying the other night. I think Justin. Yeah, man, we need some more play action plays, man. let my boy roll out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Catch him a few of them wide receivers down that field, or hit somebody short. But he got to get good on that intermittent passes, man. And see, Ken, I feel you, Stephen Hicks. I see what you're saying, bro. If we don't put it together, they very well could beat us, man. Now, my opinion, do I believe they're gonna beat us? I really don't. But can they do it? Oh, most definitely, man. It's college football. Ken, I think as a whole, I think we kind of feel the same way. It ain't like he got the soft throw like straight to the, like across the field, short pass to the tight end. He don't do that as much. He like those big, deep throws down that field. He wants the 40, the 60, the 70-yard throws. And I kind of like that out of him too. But man, you gotta be able to check down. But look at him. He about to throw it right now, I think. Nah, he's running it. Oh, no, that's KJ Jefferson, I think, ain't it? Yeah, that's the other team. That's Arkansas. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Justin. I kind of agree with you. And that's what we got to watch out for, man, with him. Now, there go my boy. What? Okay, let me try it again. Let me try it again, bro. Let me try it again, bro. But yeah, guys, just give me 1 second. Let me try to send this. Man, I'm crazy, bro. That was my fault. Right, I forgot the email. I got to look it up again. But yeah, guys, that's what I was kind of saying. Everything he throws is fired off like a can. Hey, and Jalen Muro kind of do the same. He throw that ball. He fired off, man. He fired off, bro. Real talk. Guys, just give me a minute. Let me look for this email. I got to send something off real quick. Wait a minute. I think I know it. Wait a minute, guys. Let me see something real quick. Yeah. Yeah, I'm real crazy, bro, when it comes to this one. Bro, it ain't working. Right here. Man, what the world? That's why I try to get all this done, guys, before I got on here. But all right, I just sent something, bro. See if that'll work. He said, let me see. Tommy Reese, to me, is calling good plays. Y'all just don't understand how his hands are tied. Hey, Justin, I agree with you. I'm talking about, I do agree with you on that. I feel like Tommy Reese do get a lot of backlash for a lot of the stuff that's going on right now. And I just feel like, I say, man, he's still getting acclimated to the environment and to his players and stuff too, bro. And he's different. He's dealing with different personnel too, man. So for him, he's still learning. You know what I mean? He's a young guy, man. I think this guy's in his early 30s, man. So he's still learning. He's learning on the fly. And I think once he get it and put it together, he's going to be good. Justin Summerlin, let me ask you a question. Do you believe that Tommy Reese will still be with the program after this season? Not saying that Saban's going to fire him or nothing like that, but do you believe he may find another opportunity and say, hey, man, I'm getting out of here? He's not a Bill O'Brien. Bill O'Brien took it on it. He took it and he ran with it. Bill O'Brien kind of, it's like he liked being the villain. You know what I'm saying? We didn't like him at all, man. You say you do believe he's going to be here? You do believe he's going to be here after this season? Hey, it'll probably benefit for him to stay and learn a little bit. And because guess what? I don't believe Milroe's going anywhere. Where's he going to go? Right? So we may have Milroe back for another season. I don't know which of the receivers are going to elect to stay and elect to go. or who may hit the transfer portal, because you know how the transfer portal is, right? Someone may hit the transfer portal and we'll be like, wow, why did you go to the transfer portal, bro? You're going to be the next up next year. Because Burton, I think Burton is going to exhaust all his eligibility. So, hey, man. Yeah, Milroe going to stay too, man. So Milroe and Tommy Reese, they put something together. Hopefully, my boy Proctor, give him another year under. You know, this is a young team, guys. This is a young team, bro. What my boy Bobby said. Let's see. If the defense step up this coming Saturday and the offense do its thing, we could beat Tennessee, and it would be a tight game. I agree with you 100%, Bobby. I agree with you 100%, bro. We can most definitely do that. But you know what? They're going to come out with a game plan. Their defense is going to come out screaming. Yesterday, like I said, watching them against Texas A&M, that was kind of a messy game. You know, I don't know, man. I didn't see a lot out of Joe Milton. Stephen Hicks said, and if our O-line coach don't step, yeah. If he don't step up, he needs to go. No excuse for this nonsense. Being a young team isn't cutting it. Bama has a standard, and Bama does have a standard, bro. Bama does have a standard, right? I understand that. So this Bama standard, right? The Bama standard is something, bro, that you're not born with. Sometimes they have to beat it into you, right? I was thinking about my guy, Terrion Arnold, the other day. He was like, you know, he loved the hard coaching, right? And he was like, you know, some people, the way that Nick Saban talked to some people and stuff, they wouldn't understand that. He said, it's not, don't worry about how he's saying it to you. Worry about what he's saying to you. And that's somewhat of the standard right now that Bama and Nick Saban has established, bro. You're going to have some hard coaching, right? A lot of people can't deal with it. They go off, they go to another team. What I'm saying all that to say this, man. You got to listen to the man and listen and follow the process and let him coach you up, bro. And if you listen and you do everything he teach you, the standard will be there, right? I don't know if it's some outside factors this factoring in. I don't know if they're partying too. I don't know if the NIL, they're getting money now and they may be partying too much and they may be out drinking. I don't know what's going on, bro. As far as being disciplined, I don't know what is going on. I know it's got to stop. And I know we're talking about it. We say the talk, it has to stop. The talk has to stop. But then again, we got to talk about it, because if we don't communicate it and talk about it, then you won't even know what's wrong. And it's like, I don't know, man. I believe we will beat Tennessee convincingly. Now, Justin, I want to say the same thing, but right now I got to be I can't be as biased as I want to be. I had to think about reality, and I had to think about it because yesterday I thought we was going to blast Arkansas, right, Justin? I thought we was going to blast them. And pretty much when it came out, they did exactly what I thought they was going to do, right? But they didn't end it the way that I thought they would end it. And that's what I'm saying when it comes to Tennessee. Are we going to start it off the way that we need to? And are we going to end it the way that we need to? If we do that, we may be able to beat Tennessee convincingly. But Tennessee can take advantage of us being undisciplined. They can take advantage of us not knowing what we're supposed to be. They could take advantage of young players not knowing how to block, young running backs not blocking when they're supposed to block. Wide receivers not running the route they supposed. They could take advantage of little things that we do wrong sometimes. Jalen Milroe maybe holding the ball a little bit too long. Tommy Reese calling plays that people don't agree with. You know, if we don't come out and cross our T's and dot our I's, Tennessee can benefit from some of the things that we did, right? Let's see. It's an Eminem, Milroe, and Milton. I like that. This game is going to be won in the trenches, and that's a good point. That's a good point, Ken, because what I've seen and what I've heard from you guys, the defensive line is pretty good, man. You guys been recruiting good on that defensive line for a long time now, man, and you're looking pretty good. I don't believe it's our coaching. I believe it's the players still trying to get it together. We just have to be patient. You're right. The coaches don't coach the game, right? It's almost like having kids, right? And if any of you got kids, especially teenage kids, it's a difference, right? You got little kids, from the age of whatever to about 10 or 12, they'll listen to you. Once they become teenagers, even 13 they might, but they're 14 on up, man, they start wanting to listen to you and they think that they know everything and they're going to get it done, man. And sometimes you can do everything you can to teach them whatever you want to teach them, man, and they still take their own route. And it's like, why did you do that? I've been here before. I know what's going on. I can see the game from a different perspective than you can, but you just won't listen to me. I can kind of see that happening too, Justin. But I think they're paying attention to the coaches. Like, for instance, last year, I believe they was listening to everything Mr. Pete Golding was telling them that he just wasn't putting them in the right position. This year, I believe that he's putting them, Kevin Steele is putting them in the right position. I don't know, bro. I don't know how to call it. I don't know how to call it because I don't want to say these players don't want it because that's me questioning these guys' work ethic. That's me questioning these guys' mental. And I don't want to say that because I don't know what's going on inside their brains, man. Like I say, and we're not the only team that's going through this when it comes to oh, there go my boy. My fault, y'all. Hold on, let me get him on real quick. There you go.
Yeah, what up, Rags? Roll Tide, everybody.
Roll Tide, roll, everybody. This is my guy, Rags. I mean, my boy Red. My boy Red, man, Talking Sports with Red. Make sure you go subscribe to his channel, man. Great content, great polls, trivia questions, man. I love it, bro. And it's an honor to have my boy on right now to talk some of this football, man.
It's good to be on, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it, Red. Red, man, I was just really going to the comments, man, and just, touching bases with the guys and seeing what they had going on. But, bro, I would like to get your take from yesterday's game, man. You can start at whatever point you want to start at, man, or how you want to, come in with it. But I just want to get your take, man. How did you feel about yesterday's game, man?
Oh, man, they came out good, man. Miro was hitting his passes. It was slow in the first quarter, but in that first quarter, second quarter, they played great, you know what I'm saying? Then when they came out halftime, they were running the ball. They're trying to establish the run, got the ground game going. Then they went penalty, man. They just turned the tide. Arkansas got some momentum, and then they, got into the game after that bad penalty, and they was able to hold on. But it's just frustrating the inconsistency, man. When it looks like they're making progress, then they'll commit dumb penalty. And I don't know why Terry Arnold trying to tackle a guy 250 pounds up high, man.
Oh, Red, bro. That was one play, and I'm glad you brought that up because it kind of slipped my mind, man. But just watching it, the frustration that was set in, bro. Like, that dude, like you said, KJ Jefferson, a big dude, 250-pound dude, and you trying to hit him. And then it's like kind of fun because you don't see no pursuit. You don't see nobody else coming to help him.
Man.
And he slip off, man. And now you kill our momentum because if we would have sacked that guy right there,
that would have killed the drive.
That would have killed the drive, bro. Now you do that, right? And now that gives them. So KJ Jefferson right now he's a monster. He feel like, right? Marching on down the field, man. They get a whole team momentum, man.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yep. But I mean, I seen some of that Tennessee and Texas A&M game, and Tennessee ain't looking too great. The defense improved, but on offense, they running the ball, but passing they ain't good. So, but Alabama still can't take them lightly. You know what I'm saying? But the only team that got a great offense left on skill is LSU. They defense ain't all that good though.
Yeah, and one thing about LSU, Red, is that offense is good, but you best to believe. Right now, their defense don't look good, but when they come to playing Bama,
everybody gets them.
They're gonna step up. Cal Perkins gonna step up. He's
right about that.
Yep. Let's see what Justin said. He said, "I think they want it. It takes a little time with the young player, and that's what I said too, Justin. I believe they'll get it right. Hey, that's what it's about, getting it right, man. Yeah, man. So." I was asking, it's a Tennessee fan, and I was asking him about Joe Milton and how he felt about it.
Yeah.
And he was saying pretty much some of the same stuff that we say about Jalen Milroe. How do you feel about Jalen Milroe, bro?
Man, he's looking a little more comfortable, but he still holds on to the ball a little bit too long. That's really my only complaint. I mean, he ain't last couple games he hadn't thrown in all bad interceptions that he used to throw, where he'll throw it right to the other defenders, but He is taking care of the ball, but he just holds on to it a little too long when that line ain't giving him no help. That, I had made a comment on one of my videos. I wish they would draw more quarterback design runs. A lot of time the middle of the field is open. He could just take off right up the middle of the field, but they want to act like he's Peyton Manning or somebody, and he ain't.
And I talked about that yesterday, Red. I said, man, I haven't really seen a design run, or not even a design run. I haven't even seen him try to take off from one when he don't see anything. I haven't seen that in maybe 2 weeks, man.
Just like we said about the Arkansas quarterback, he had a couple long runs yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He had that when he got away from Terry on. Then another time he broke off one by 20 or 25 yards. Miro can do that sometimes.
I remember that one, man, and that one put a dent in us too, bro. That one put a dent in us. If they would have had any kind of wherewithal or any kind of gumption to score a touchdown on us with them last, 2 minutes left? We would have been struggling, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like you say, it came down to the last minute because if Miro didn't hit not black for that pass, then they might want to convert that. Alabama, they might want to convert that. Got that first down, and then they was able to run the clock out, but they should have won that game by 3 touchdowns. Man.
You're right, bro. Hey. And one bright spot that I saw, Red, because this is what frustrates me, man. The other few games that I watched, it seemed like every time we get in that end zone, there goes a flag. Somebody's done something uncharacteristic, I'm talking about killing a drive right there in the red zone, the way you get 3 penalties and get backed all the way up to 20, 30-something yards, bro. Like, I didn't see that part of it yesterday, and I'm kind of happy. I'm kind of good with that part. But who's to say we're going to be consistent with that? Who's to say that we're going to continue to play like that? I'm hoping they can build on that with the penalties. And now let's step it up as far as finishing the game, man.
Yeah.
What we got? We got my boy DC. He said we've been sitting at 11 the past 2 weeks. I saw UNC jump us. And that's what I say. I saw somebody talking DC, man. Now, I'm going to tell you something, DC. Now, this week is the week that we should jump, right? Because USC got beat. And not that only did USC get beat the other night, DC, they got beat pretty good. Yeah. So we should at least be at number 10.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
At least number 10, Red.
Yeah.
Now, my only other factor is what are they going to do with Oregon? Now, I know Oregon lost to Washington, and it was a real close game, but Oregon was sitting at number 8. Are you going to drop them 1 spot, 2 spots? It all depends on what they do. So we could possibly go up to 10 or 9, I believe, this week, man. I don't believe they want to drop Oregon that low just because they lost to they call it a good loss.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. But man, I'm glad you brought up that Oregon game. Who would have thought, last year the Pac-12 they'd be this serious, man. They gonna give a team that playoff.
And they got the undefeated team. Washington, who else is undefeated?
They say because USC lost and Oregon and Washington. I think that Washington are the last one undefeated, but they still gonna get a team in there. You know what I'm saying? Because they got some good teams.
Utah is still playing good football too, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I think Washington probably will get it. Because Penny's a real good quarterback, man. He probably gonna get the Heisman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think he might win the Heisman. That dude good at Indiana. He doesn't know he couldn't do much in Indiana, but yeah, Washington, he doing his thing, man.
And another thing you got to give credit to with Penix Jr. is that offensive coordinator that Washington got, because we wanted him, bro.
What's his name?
Huh?
What's the guy's name? You remember?
I forgot his name. I got a whole video talking about this guy, and I forget his name, man. But I remember that Nick Saban went out there. He turned us down.
I know you talking. I forgot it now. I remember that. They got a good offense, man. They put on some points.
Yeah, man. Like I say, and we got to establish that running game a little bit more too. Hey, and I'm gonna tell you this, Red. I'm gonna ask you what you think about this. I haven't seen the tight ends as much as I thought I would see the tight ends playing football, man, and catching passes.
I agree with you, man. Now Black is a bad matchup for the opposition. So they are trying to get the ball to him. Just keep trying to get it to him. Because I'm like you, man. It looks like they trying a little bit more now, but early on, they weren't really putting two tight end sets. But now you hear the tight end names more on the last few games. You heard the names more than what you did on the first few games of the season. So that's good.
Yeah, you're right about now, Black. I guess what I'm mainly asking about is CJ Dupree. I haven't seen a whole lot of him. I guess that's what I'm
banged up yesterday.
Yeah, he did, and I saw that, and I hope that he's not going to be out for a long amount of time. I like CJ Dupree, man.
Yeah.
Y'all see USC get pounded? Yeah. Well, I didn't actually see the game, but I saw the highlights and stuff of it.
And they can't play
USC,
defense for
huh?
nothing. USC can't play defense for nothing, man.
You see, my guy DC says here they're ranked 130th.
That's a shame. Ain't number like 133, 134 teams. LBS, that's messed up.
That's crazy, bro. Hey, so I know we talk about Alabama football, but what you think about some of these upcoming games coming this week? You got Penn State and Ohio State. Somebody got to go, bro.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one, man. I think I'm gonna go with Penn State, man. I think Penn State might get Ohio State this time, man.
Yeah, they very well could, man. I'm gonna pick Ohio State, but I know it's by slim margins, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good game. I think I go Penn State, but it should be a good one though. Look like Ohio State kind of getting their team together. They were kind of rocky at first, but look like they getting things together though.
That quarterback play they had going on, you know, they got that boy Mark Harrison, man. He's still balling.
Yeah, Ray, man. Now, right now, who would you pick for the 4 playoff teams, man, based on what's happened so far?
Okay, so far, man, because my I'm gonna tell you who I had earlier in the season. I had Florida State. Now, this is before the season even came, and I got some videos that I was talking about it, right? I had Florida State. I thought that Notre Dame would make it, but they pretty much done. Florida State, Notre Dame, Oregon. I had Bama. But
like I said, Notre Dame got their schedule where if they play their card right, they can get in the year. You know the schedule they play. But and then with their name, but like you said, they got those 2 losses on their resume. They only had 1 loss, then they might still have a shot, but they out of it now though.
Yeah, they're done. So right now, I gotta put I think everybody called me I'm biased. I gotta put my boys in there, bro. I'm just sorry, I gotta put my boys in there.
I feel now, I mean, they got the talent to win. They just gotta put it all together, like but like you, I'm like you, man, because we right there with Georgia. So I'm like you, man. I'll go Alabama, FSU, Washington, and whoever the Big Ten champion is. Like I said, I might go Penn State. I just told I think Penn State to give Ohio State. I guess I'll put them in there, but I think that's my right now. That'll be my top 4.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. And as they used to say all the time, because what's this? What week is this? Week 8 coming up?
Well, maybe week 9. They got that week 0 too. So it could be week 9. 8, 9, something like that. I think it is week 8. I think so.
And check this out. They used to have this saying. They'd be like, when they get about this time, they say, "Hey, man, there's still a lot of football left." And when you look at the schedule, you say, "Man, it ain't that much football left." But I get what they mean. It's about to be some good games coming up. Because check this out. I got FSU going into the playoffs. But then again, you got Drake May.
Yeah, you're right.
North Carolina.
Yeah. They might take it. You're right, man.
So, and at the beginning of the season, I always had this saying. I say, man, expect the unexpected.
Yeah.
And we're saying that, man, I feel like it's going to be some teams that we don't expect to be in there, right? Yeah. And I kind of
because we forgot about Oklahoma too. Oklahoma might get it now.
You can't forget about Oklahoma, bro.
They might get it now.
Hey. So let me ask you this question. I'm glad you brought up Oklahoma, right? What happens if Oklahoma play Texas again for that championship over there in the Big 12? You think they'll beat them again?
That's for everything everything be on the line. I think they might pull it out again. I know it's close in the rear rivalry, but Oklahoma they might get them again. I ain't hanging Texas beat Alabama. It don't matter to me. But Oklahoma got them one time. They might get them again. So when I got to revise my spot then. It's gonna come down to whoever they're gonna have to go by like the best schedule for one of those spots because all 5 of the Power 5 champions gonna be deserving. So it's gonna come down to who had the best schedule, the toughest schedule. Now that might hurt Oklahoma because the Big 12 ain't as strong as the other conferences now.
Exactly.
But if they undefeated, it's gonna be hard to keep them out though.
Now, if you got somebody like Michigan with a loss and if pretty much a lot of these teams got losses, it's going to be hard on this playoff committee this year.
Oh, yeah.
Because Alabama right now, like you said, we control our own destiny. Exactly. By saying that, I mean this. We need to win every game from here on out. And then if we get a strong Georgia team that say for instance, Georgia haven't lost a game yet, and we play them in the SEC championship, we got to get in there and beat them. And I believe if we can get to an SEC championship and beat a Georgia team, so really I've been rooting against Georgia every week, but I really need them to keep winning, to be quite honest with you. You know what I'm saying? To give us that big win, And after that, if we win like that, and maybe you got a Michigan with a 1 loss or somebody like that, that playoff committee gonna have a hard job, man.
Yeah,
really
you're right. You're right. Because like I say, you could pick any other Power 5 conference champion to put them in there. It's not usually like this, but this one of those years where they're gonna have a debate at the end. And especially like you said, if it's on like one undefeated conference champion, the rest don't got 1 loss, it's gonna come down who had the toughest schedule.
Yeah. And I don't know, but I think TCU done pretty much ruined some of those smaller teams getting in and playing like that. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's the case or not. I guess that's me just speculating, but
I agree with you.
They're gonna put some teams in there that they know this battle test. And I guess TCU was battle tested, man, because you think about it. They won in a Big 12 country, which a lot of people say that ain't nothing. They don't play defense and all that. Then they came and beat a Michigan team that was supposed to be superior. So Michigan beat freaking Ohio State. So I mean, they took care of business to get there.
Then we got this national championship game.
When they got there, it was like the stage was too big for them. So I think with that being said, I don't know if it hurt the ratings for them or not. With that being said, the playoff committee this year is going to take a different approach, and they're going to look at it a little bit different. They're going to see the what they call it, the eye test and all that stuff, man. They're going to have to really evaluate these 4 teams that they put in there. Because they can't have another outing like they did for the national championship, with that product that they put in there.
But like I said, they're going to look at who had the toughest schedule, you know what I'm saying? Because in that case, the Big 12, just like you said, Big 12, the weakest conference. So if Texas beats Oklahoma, but then Texas beat Alabama, so that is going to be a tough. They're going to leave somebody out. It's going to be a tough decision, So like you said, man, not last few weeks, but the last half of the season going to be very interesting to see how it plays out.
Yeah, and then they can't. I think it'll be hard for them this year. And like I said, it all depends on how it play out. I think it'll be hard. Say, for instance, if we go to the SEC championship and we beat Georgia and we both got 1 loss, I think it's going to be hard for them to put both of us in there again this year with some of these teams that they got up at the top, especially with the SEC kind of looking the way that we've looked these last few weeks, man. Yep. I mean, we haven't given them an argument really yet. You know what I mean? Like SEC is the top conference, and if you got 2 1-loss teams in the SEC, they deserve to be in there. Have we really gave them an argument on that one yet? I don't know, bro.
Yeah, exactly. This year been kind of weird, man. It's been a weird year.
It's been a weird year, man. And then this is kind of like, even like the BCS, this is kind of like the end as we know it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we finna bring something else into the play.
That 12 team playoff next year. Yep.
Yeah. And then you got Oregon going to the Big 10 and Washington and then all them going to. It's just a different layout, bro.
Oh yeah. And
I don't think we've seen the last of this conference alignment either.
No, I agree with you. It's not over. Cause they look at the ACC, man. They just got Cal, Stanford, and SMU, and they saying some of the ACC teams still want to leave. So you never know what's gonna happen.
And see, bro, that's something new to me. I didn't know that they got SMU. I didn't know that.
They got SMU pay. Well, they gave up a lot of money. They in Dallas, so they got all the oil executives and all that Texas money. So they gave up the media rights. They not gonna get any TV contract media rights for I think 8-9 years, a long time. They just gonna be playing for free, basically. Yeah. They just want to get in a major conference.
Yeah, because they want a chance to try to make some noise and get up there. And you know what? I guess they feel like the ACC is the conference to do it in too, man. If you're gonna do it, because the ACC is just one of them conferences, man. And Florida State and Clemson, man, like who's doing it?
Well, they would like to go to the Big 12 because that's in their backyard, but the Big 12 didn't want them, The Big 12, they got those 4 Pac-12 schools, so they didn't want SMU, and SMU wanted to get in a big conference. So the ACC really was on the side they had, So that's how that happened.
Geography-wise, it would have been perfect. And then you look at it, TCU and SMU supposed to be a big rival. They could have played that up every year, man. And
back in the Southwest Conference, that was, like you said, that's back pre-95,
Mm-hmm. Back in them days, man. You know, way back in the day, man, Georgia Tech and daggone Tulane used to be a part of the SEC. How crazy is that, bro?
Dude, man, it's funny you mentioned that because Georgia Tech part of Alabama fight song says send those yellow jackets to a watery grave.
To a watery grave, man. Teach them Bulldogs to behave. I don't know which Bulldogs we're talking about. But
they probably talking about Mississippi State. You know, they the closest SEC team to Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, Starksville. It ain't too far away from Tuscaloosa at all. A lot of times they when they be doing the trivia and stuff, talking about how many miles apart they are, that'd be one of the trivia questions.
I got that on my community tab. Like Rad said, man, everybody watching, go check out Talking Sports with Red. Check out my community tab. A lot of interesting trivia and polls. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. It said Red down here, Talking Sports with Red, my channel name. Go over there and subscribe. I appreciate it.
Please, y'all, go over there and do it, man. Really, hey, I might come up with something, man, and Red don't mind, man. We might do this more often. We ain't got to do it no whole bunch of long time, man. Hey, Talking Sports with Regs and Red.
Hey, Red, whenever you want to do something, man, just holler at me, man. You've been supporting me, so I get on here with you anytime you're willing to have me on, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, that's what it's all about, is support, man. I try to support anybody I can. And it's like this, bro. I click on channels, man, for people, man. I'm talking about they be like strange teams that you want in Idaho, different teams like that, bro. Even if I don't watch it, man, I at least give you a subscription to your channel. I like it whenever I watch it or whatever, man. And because I just feel like it's enough room for all of that, man. I really do.
Right. We all love college football, and everybody got their own opinion. It's like recycle stuff sometimes, but people gonna add their own little thing to it at the same time, you know.
Exactly. And even if you don't want to hear somebody's opinion, sometimes that don't mean you can't support them by liking. Get on out of there, or either stay and subscribe to them or whatever, man. That's where I look at it, man.
Hey, y'all see that A on here, so all my Alabama fans, make sure y'all go to Talking Sports Red, hit that subscribe button, and support your boy.
Already. Hey, and I'm gonna try my best to have my boy on here more often. And y'all know that Rags don't do a lot of live content, but I'm gonna try to jazz this thing a little bit up, man, because I enjoy doing this, man. And we come on here and do this thing more often, man. If y'all like it, if y'all anywhere we got some free space where it's not Alabama content creator on, and y'all want to talk about some stuff, let me know what day or whatever, and we'll get on here and talk. Because I'm gonna say this again too, and I gotta give a shout out to my guys, Bam Damn Sports Room, man. Bam Damn Sports Room. Go over there and subscribe to them guys, because I'm over there now on Saturdays. I go over there and we do a pick 'em every week, man. So if y'all can go and subscribe to those guys. Well, I'm pretty sure all of these guys over here, they know about it. But if it's anybody that's watching me, man, that don't know about Bam Damn Sports Room, go over there, subscribe to them, subscribe to my boy Red. Talking Sports with Red. I see my boy Nick Saban over there in the comment section. Go and subscribe to Nick Saban Jr. Sports Talk, I think is the name here. Just type in Nick Saban Jr. and you might be able to find his Nick Saban Sports Talk, I think is the name of it. But right now, those are the guys that I support the most in the Alabama community. I do watch big channels, but I support everybody that does it. Like I said, I like, watch, and all that. And anywhere where it's a room for me to fit in, I'll fit in, and we'll come in and talk, guys. So just let me know, man. And if Red is available, I would like for him to come on with me and talk, because he's a very knowledgeable guy, right? He watches the game. You can tell he watches the game, and he has the best trivia questions out there. It's fun.
Yeah, let them know, man. Let them know.
Yeah. The best trivia questions out there. I'll be looking forward to them. And hey, because I'll be wanting to. If you get on there and you see if you might see just one person done did, that's me, bro.
That's me, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah. That's me, bro. And then I get mad when I get it wrong. I'm like, man, no, Red, I can't believe you done put it on there like that, bro.
He's trying to come up with some interesting stuff, man. Not just for my Alabama fans, but for college football. Then I had other sports on there where you've seen that, but I try to keep it interesting, man. I try to come up with some good stuff.
What others? Hey, Red, you watch baseball, bro?
Man, not like I used to. Mainly like how you be having your boxing lab, not being your lab with the boxing. Yeah, mainly I watched a lot of boxing. I fell asleep on that Zoo fight last night. Tim Zoo had a fight last night. It came on like 11:30 at night, though, man. I had fell asleep on it.
Nah, I didn't even look at it at all. Let me tell you
something. It was on Showtime.
Baseball at all, right?
I watch it a
I
little
should have
bit
really
now.
watched that, man. What you about baseball?
Y'all, well, I was talking about the Tim Zoo fight. First, it came on like 10:30 or 11:30. It was late. He really ain't fight by 12:30, but I think it started at 10:30. But I fell asleep on it. But yeah, baseball, man, I used to watch it a lot. Don't watch it much as I used to. Mainly just college football, my favorite, man. I don't even watch NFL that much until it get down to the playoffs.
I don't watch it. I can't get into NFL the way that I am. And I used to when I was a young boy. That's all I would watch, man. You know, I knew all the players. I can tell you all the Super Bowl teams, man. Now I can't even tell you none of that stuff no more. But the reason why I'm bringing up baseball red is because I never watched it, bro. I never was interested in it until I started going to some Braves game. Now, Braves got swept, right?
Yeah.
But they played the Chicago Cubs was the last game that I went to about 2 weeks ago. And bro, when I tell you it was so turned up to where now they make me want to talk about baseball on this channel, which I know I won't get no views, man.
Yeah.
But man, it's interesting. Baseball is very, and Acuna Jr. and all of those guys watching these dudes, man. Like he made history the night that I went.
Yeah, Acuna ain't no joke, man.
Yeah, the night that I went was the night that when he got that run, the steal or the run when he had the base holding up. That's
I know he started like the 40-70 club. I got one of those questions on there. It's only like 5 members of the 40 club, 40 home runs, and 40 stolen bases in a year. But he had 40 home runs, 70 stolen bases. So he went far past that. The only guy to do that. That's why he held the base up. 70 stolen bases, and that's hard to do, man.
And that's the one. That's the game that I went to. I think he did against the Cubs.
Okay.
That's the game that I went to.
Well, you see history then.
The crowd was so electric, bro. Like you don't expect. Like when I watch baseball coming up, my grandmama and my great grandmother used to watch it, and I can just remember like the bad. It's like it was just they were so silent and it wasn't nothing, no action going on. But bro, when you there, they active, man. When you actually,
I've been to a few baseball games like college, minor league, major league. Like you said, better in person. It is more exciting when they have a lot of home runs and like, you know, doubles and triples and stuff like that, you know. So, but it, like I said, it's a slower game, but they call it America pastime, so a bigger back in the day. It's a shame it's not as popular as it once was. But I still watch it from time to time, not like I did when I was young. You know, I collected the cards and everything. I collected a lot of NBA cards too, a few NFL, but I got a ton of baseball cards though.
Bro, I had so many of them things. I used to steal them from my cousin. He was the one that really collected them. I just go in there and take them from him. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Miss Brittany B. I see Van Edwards came in the building, man. Hey, shout out to all of y'all, man. Love y'all to death, man. Van, you know I'm gonna continue to watch y'all in I think it's the Four Horsemen. I forget which day it is, man, but I'm gonna try my best to come and support y'all. Miss Brittany B, you always make the chat room special, and hey, we love to see y'all coming through, man. Man, if you ain't got nothing else, you know what I'm saying, you want to talk about, bro, we'll get on. I said, ain't we're gonna hold you long, bro.
Yeah.
But you know, I could talk all day long, bro.
A little short, you know, short notice, but I'm glad to come on here with you, man. Like I said, I'm willing to do it again. Yeah. Man, get at me, and I get back on here with you, man. Because we like to be both Bama fans, we love sports, so I'm willing to talk about sports within the time, man.
Hey, man, no problem. Hey, man, like I say, once again, before we get up out of here, and like I said, I did hit my boy short notice. I didn't even know I was gonna get on. I was just like, hey, bro, you want to get on? He said, man, no problem. I said, let's go get on, bro. So that's what we did, man. Short notice, man. We ain't really had no itinerary, no script. We just went off the fly. And y'all the ones that give us stuff to talk about on the side, man. That's why I love y'all so much. But hey, man, once again, before we go, please make sure that y'all go and subscribe. Go ahead and say it again, bro.
Talking Sports with Red. Go on, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it, man. Go to that community tab. Do my trivia, participate in my trivia and my polls, y'all. It's good for all sports fans, not just Bama fans. I appreciate the love, y'all.
Hey, please go do it, y'all. Please.
Hit that subscribe button.
Hit the subscribe button. Hit the post notification bell so you can get notified whenever my boy drops some content.
Yo.
Hey, go, and if you're not, I know most of the people over here, man, they are family from the Bam Dam Sports Room. But if you are not, please go over there and subscribe. If you not subscribe to Nick channel, Nick Jr. Sports Talk TV, I think is the name of it. Go over there.
Nick Saban Jr. too, man. Shout out.
Shout out to Nick Saban Jr. Go over there and subscribe to that guy. And I don't see too many more people that's got a YouTube channel over here. But if you do, guys, let me know, and I'll be sure to shout you out. Like I said, it's enough room for everybody. I'm gonna let my boy Red get up out of here. I'm about to get up out of here. Hey, man, and for all of my Crimson Tide football fans, can I please get a Roll Tide roll, baby?
That roll, man.
We out of here, man. Already.